about promotion of myself, but promotion of people getting checked.
Okay.
So, how was the party? Your mom's event?
I wasn't there. I had my own event to go to, but I'm sure it was. She told me it was good though.
That's cool.
How'd your event go?
Well, you know, not to sound sexist, but I feel like they should have had a woman DJ. It was really about healing and people who were going through like domestic on women. It was really a woman event. Domestic violence, healing, grief, and that's the only part that probably be fun, but grieving and it's like a healing session, but it was cool. I didn't know what to expect, but shout out to all those business owners that were there. I'm familiar with every day. I see them on Facebook, so
That's
a lot of what's his name? What's your guy name? Big Boy. He was there. Well,
Big
that
boy.
was the big dude.
There's a lot of big dudes. I don't know.
That would be doing the advertising business and stuff.
Oh, Gerald.
So
yeah,
that was his sister's event. So Gerald was there, and all the Taisha and Rodney's and all these people were there. So it was all right though. But as far as the cancer banquet, next year is the 10-year. So hopefully it'll be a bigger. I told my mother that she has to start promoting early, like probably March, April for next year. So it is a breast cancer awareness banquet. So next year should be a big one because it's her 10th year doing it.
That's what's up. It takes dedication to be doing something for 10 years.
Yep.
Because what we on 5 for this?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I didn't see it, but I heard the Ravens game was crazy.
Yeah, our quarterback had another Jackson 5. It wasn't the first time in his career or whatever like that, but he had another 5 touchdowns or whatever. So I mean, you know what I'm saying, with all the hate he's been receiving since he got into the league, you know what I'm saying, like it's not bad for not bad for a running back.
Running back.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I seen Matt post about it. Is he the only nice player though? Because I mean, all we hear about is him.
We don't only hear about him. I mean, if you follow Baltimore Ravens or whatever, you got King Henry, the best running back in the league. Toya, help me out here. You know, Rashard Bateman. You know, Zay Flowers. You know, the best kicker in NFL history, Justin Tucker. You know, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And if you go to any
period.
But if you go to any of the sports shops, most of the paraphernalia is for Jackson, Humphreys, Zay Flowers, and Tucker. You're not going to find a lot of the other players' stuff. So
I don't go to stores, but I do see a lot of Andrew stuff.
Yeah, and right.
Like around, like I haven't seen anything in the stores, but like I see people wearing his stuff. I do. I think the only active player on the team whose jersey I have is hello, Mr. Stevenson. Happy birthday. That's my best friend. One of my best friends, y'all. I have what's that child? What's that baby name? 8.
Which one? Lamar Jackson.
Our quarterback, yes.
Yeah. Well, that was the only person's. Well, I had his things and I had Zay Flowers, but I recently did order number 22, so I will be rocking 22 for the next couple of weeks.
How many games are we in on the season?
Should be 6.
7.
6.
So that's
7.
about.
I thought we were 5-2.
So
we are 5-2. Some of the teams, it's about 7. About 7.
So it's
Next
about
week
halfway through the
starts. Tomorrow
season.
starts a new week. What you say? 6.
So it's about halfway through the season. Do y'all really see a championship team?
We do.
I don't think that's half, but
It's
I mean,
not.
I
It's
thought it was like.
not quite half.
I mean, we ain't gotta be exact, but you know.
I'm sorry. It's the student in me. I apologize. Hi, Donald.
So we have what, 17 games?
I don't know why I thought 12. I don't know what I was thinking.
We have 17, right?
It's 17 weeks.
Okay.
Yo, I was thinking like I should become a fan of some sport, and I was thinking about basketball, but I was like, there's too many goddamn games for basketball. I can do 19, 20, but basketball be having like 90 games.
I think most sports have about that many outside of football.
The NBA, I fell back from basketball. Go ahead, Toy. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying I don't know what golf does, but I assume like I know
those don't count for me.
Baseball has that many.
I'm talking about in the community. It's only 2 sports, really. I feel like.
What 2
It's
sports?
bowling and football. I'm just joking. Not bowling and football, but basketball, football.
Okay, so first of all, let's not be disrespectful.
WNBA. Shout out to the Liberty ladies. Oh, New York Liberty.
Shout out to the New York Liberties for winning. But let's not. I know we love football here, but also let's not disrespect my baseball team.
What baseball team is that? You an Orioles fan?
Welcome to the World Series, New York Yankees.
Okay.
Okay.
So, question: How much does a basketball player make versus how much does a football player make?
I don't know, but I think baseball makes the most.
Yep.
Yeah, I think baseball make a lot.
That's sport you don't seem to care about.
I didn't say. I mean,
so
okay.
That's where my son would go if I had one.
I hear that.
I'm going to put him into baseball. What do y'all think about since we're on sports, Tua?
Tua should retire.
I don't know who Tua is.
He plays for he's a starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. He's had a whole lot of concussions, and they're concerned about his well-being. I think that they should pay him out the rest of his contract, and I think he should retire.
But he doesn't want to retire. And
they asked him to wear a special hat, and he said, not hat. What do they call? What is wrong with helmet? And he said no.
So, before we get into TV and stuff, his well-being. I'm more concerned about his well-being. But if you want to include the TV part of it and money and stuff like that, I don't think it would go well for the NFL if he takes a bad hit and he doesn't get up off the field.
I don't think it will either. But considering that they have offered him options and he's still refusing the option, I think some other parts of his body need to be looked at, because that's some really poor decision making.
Well, it's one part of his body that they should be looking at, and it's the part that they're concerned with, and it's his brain. The problem is, on one hand, it's like, let him make his own decision. If that's what he wants to do, if he wants to continue to play, let him do that. I do think that the NFL should have some sort of responsibilities and guidelines to this type of concern when someone is not all the way fit to play. And I don't think their brain, I don't know if he passes concussion protocols every day or what the deal is. Like if it's just you pass those protocols and that's fine, or if they do these physicals and you have to be fit in a physical way, why does your brain not be a part of that? Because I agree with Andrew. Everybody's saying right now, oh, if he want to play, let him play. He grown. He can make that decision on his own. As soon as something happens and that man don't get up, everybody is going to be boycott the NFL. The NFL let that happen to him. This, that, and the third. So I think the NFL should not be reactive and be proactive in this situation.
So you
To
think they should
piggyback
kick him
on
out?
what she just said, what about when Damar Hamlin went down? What about when the guy for the Buffalo Bills went down?
I saw somebody
And,
say he shouldn't be playing either.
And the
Yeah.
impact it had on everybody when he went down.
It traumatized everybody in that stadium, the team, and even in the public. And nobody, even though they're saying he's medically cleared, if another hit happened like that, he goes down, then what?
Right. And that's what one of my friends was saying. She was like, that's like, since you brought it in now, like you are also putting this on display for millions of people to experience and witness as well. So not just, first and foremost, his health is what's important, but we also have these players that this is all they known all their life. Most of them have probably played since they were little kids in Little League. And some of them just are like, if I don't have this, there's no point in me being here. That is also, I feel like, a psychological issue that they all need to be under psychological evaluations and be cleared for that. But so that doesn't sound, that's not of sound mind to me, to be like, I'm going to do this job. Like, it'll kill me not to do this job, even though it's probably going to kill me doing this job. And somebody compared it to, they were like, it's people who go out every day and risk their lives, police officers and firefighters. That's not the same thing.
But there's also regular job people who will stay on this job until they die. Like I used to, I knew this one dude. We was working a night joint together. He was older. That dude passed out right there on the floor. But after that, he didn't come back. But he was alive. But I mean, sometimes people see this opportunity to make whatever money they making and don't see past it. So
I mean, I agree. And that's why I think there should be some, I'm not 100% sure, and y'all could probably better give me the answer. I only know this from seeing it on television. But like police officers can't work like active duty at a certain age, right? Or was that just
it's the age thing, I think.
Yeah. So I think that I'm assuming have to, I don't know, do they have to pass physicals? Because I'm also used to Carl Winslow, who was a fat officer the whole time I watched him.
I'm glad you.
I don't feel like that.
I'm glad you brought up the age thing as far as like a to make a comparison. I feel like this. As far as the football goes, I think that, of course, he loves football. I get that because LeBron's son had the whole heart thing, and he's still playing, even though his family is well off and he didn't have to play at all. You know what I'm saying? He's still playing. So Tua loves football. He wants to play. But let's be honest. Tom Brady loves football, and he's not still out there playing. He's making pretty good money. Just doing the putting the headset on and doing the broadcasting. So I feel like he'd be good money wise. He'll be okay, and he can still be in football if he do broadcasting, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same. I
do have a question,
but I don't know if that's the same. Yes.
So I seen a Instagram post or a Facebook post, right? Is this true? They got a coach that his whole job is to make sure that the real coach don't get hit. Like he just grabs the coach and moves him out of the way of things. Don't know if it's true, but I seen a post about it. But I'm guessing it's not because everybody's looking at me like I'm funny. So
that's why I do this funny thing. Like if I don't know something that I saw on especially a social site, I verify it before I repeat it.
I mean, it was a funny thing.
It's just me. I'm not saying everybody got to do that. I'm just saying that I try to always do that.
I don't have
I
time to
mean,
do
but
it.
I can see that six. I mean, if the players have protective security, why wouldn't the coach have one?
But you mean during the game?
I
Yeah.
mean,
So
doing
what happens is
Yeah,
this
six
guy
mean during
follow.
the game.
If this
The
guy
coach got
follows him around.
security.
No,
The
but he's
coach do
not
have
like
security.
security. He just to make sure like people don't run into him or like the referees. But I mean, on the video, it was pretty convincing. But that's okay though. If it's not real, it's not real. It could be AI. Did y'all see the LeBron and Brownie
I did.
video?
I
I thought
did.
it was funny.
I thought that was cool. I like that, bro.
The cereal
Did
one?
anybody- Yeah.
Yeah. No, there isn't a designated person solely responsible for well, this says preventing players from preventing players from running into coaches on the field. However, the referees and other officials are expected to monitor the field and ensure all players, including coaches, are kept safe by enforcing rules against unnecessary contact and maintaining order on the sidelines.
Okay. Well, thank you for your research ability. Randy, where are you?
That quick. That's all.
Yeah.
A quick look up. That's all I'm saying. I just
Mhm.
want to show how quick that could transpire. What else going on in the world, y'all? Did anybody watch the game? The Lakers versus what was it, Timberwolves?
I seen the highlights.
Give them to us.
It was a great thing. LeBron and his son being on the court at the same time. From what I understand, Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. were at the game, and a lot of notables were at the game as well. It was great having on the court. It wasn't a great game for Bronny. He didn't really have a great showing, and he's probably going to end up in the G League.
Oh man.
With that being said, is it the fact of history, or is it the fact of how can I put this? If my son was good in college, cool. But should I drag him to the league if he wasn't ready? Because now I'm the father and I'm really going to be overshadowing my son. So a lot of players, they play off stats. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of a win or not, they are stat driven in any sport. And if he's not making any type of stats, everything is negative, is it just the history for them to be on the same team together? Or is it the fact of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
It's the
don't know.
history.
So it's
That's
just
exactly
history.
what it is.
So forget the fact that he ain't scoring, he ain't doing nothing, he did nothing in the preseason, and now we at game one of the new NBA season. And
We
He
got
had a
to make
breakout
LeBron
game in
happy.
the preseason. He didn't have a great preseason, but it's about what you said it was, Hutch.
Got to make LeBron happy. It's a 2-for-1 deal.
yeah, but see, my whole thing is, as LeBron's going into almost 40, he about to leave out. So now you're gonna leave your son, and he's gonna be a shadow. Always gonna be.
1 second. I just read on Instagram where he said he gonna play 2 or 3 more years.
I think because they're waiting for the other son.
I've heard that too.
That's crazy.
Okay, so if y'all had that opportunity, would you take it?
Take what?
Because it sounds a little frowned upon from you, Hutch. Like it sounds like you should have left your kid where he was.
I mean, I would let him go. I would let my son go into another team. It's still history. We still in the NBA together. You know what I'm saying? We still are in the NBA together. I don't want to drag my son somewhere to be my shadow, because right now he's overshadowing everything. Even with that commercial, that's a shadow. Like everything that he's doing, he's shadowing his father. So I would have let my son go to any other team. Just go ahead and just do, as long as you can get here. You got here. Well,
Will his son have gotten there without him?
no, I don't think so.
Probably
So,
not.
I mean, he gave him an opportunity, and young boy's job is to seize that opportunity. He got to make something out of it.
I don't think it's gonna be a long opportunity though. To be honest, like
I think I mean, I don't watch basketball, but I don't hear great things about his gameplay. But I also think that no matter where he went, who your father is who your father is. You're not escaping that one. He's not. I might can get away. I can go to the post office and get a job and I won't be overshadowed by my dad. But I think for Bronny, it's inevitable. I think even if he has another brother that's coming up, that brother may have it better than what he's going to have it. It's going to be that he's always, unless he like really turns around and excels phenomenally. Like I think the better place probably is with your dad because ain't nobody else gonna care about you.
But it's like people are, like with LeBron and his flopping, and then now it's going to be like you have to, like people are going to be walking on eggshells when it comes to his son now. Like, oh, let me not check him hard. His
I
father.
think that would happen even if he wasn't on that team.
I know at all. In any team, it's going to be an eggshell situation. Oh, let me not check him hard. Let me not. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like crazy. I mean, even like with Dion and them, Dion still is, if one of his sons do something, they might put up a highlight of Dion. And all three of his sons some way involved with the team. You got two playing on the team, and you got the one that's the one who does the filming for the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like crazy in this whole LeBron and his son situation. I mean, okay, that's fine. That's history was made, but yeah, that's definitely the shadow situation. Like, and if you don't do nothing, do you as a coach cut that man's son? Like, that's gonna be a next situation. Do you cut him? How do they get?
If you don't want to make LeBron mad, no. But you shouldn't. You shouldn't even entered into that. But you fell into it. Now you gotta sit in it.
So back to my question: if y'all had that opportunity to do that for your child, or to make something happen for your child, would you do it?
I think any parent would, but parents also should be realistic that if your children don't have the skill or they ain't cutting it, you got to be honest with yourself and honest with them.
I think the thing I wanted to add to that was I think all of us would try to do what LeBron did, and we would love to be on the court with our son and all of that. But I think my issue with the situation was I was asking myself as a father, if my son had that particular situation and had that heart surgery and everything like that, would I be okay with my son still trying to play basketball after that? And I'm not coming to an answer where I say yes. I mean, I know basketball is his thing, but I'm not coming to a yes answer right away.
So see, with that, I guess I didn't like follow it closely. So did our health officials saying they don't recommend that he plays?
No, I think he was cleared to play. I'm not getting that, and I'm not sure right now, but I'm not getting.
Because I think that's just more so internalizing as a parent then. Because I understand that I think there is a slight difference between him and the Tua situation, because it's more than likely Tua gonna get hit. That is more than likely he's going to get hit again. I don't know because I didn't follow it, and of course, unless they said it because of HIPAA laws, I don't know how much information was released. There's a difference if I feel like if he has a heart situation that's an anomaly and they're like, you're good to play, like this was a one-off, versus if they like low key, you don't need to be physical anymore. That's when I would say no. I don't think I would stop my child from there. By the time I get that far, I wouldn't stop them if the doctors aren't opposed to it. I am just like football is probably the only sport I wouldn't want my child to play, but like I'm more like I don't know if I want you playing sports anyway, because even if you play baseball, I'm afraid you might get hit with a ball if you in your head. If you play football, we get the football thing. If you play basketball, are you gonna be hydrated enough for all this running? I'm gonna be a mama bear about it. But to answer my own question, I'm going, if I can make my child's way, I'm gonna do it.
I think if you put it like that, it was silly of me to compare Tua's injury with
During the tour situation, I got the comparison. I
Yeah.
just meant I would still let my child play. Now, if he have another one, I'm gonna be like, hey, your heart ain't in it, bro. So you get your body out as well.
I saw what you did there.
Thank you. I was
Yeah.
hoping somebody ordered. Yeah, I try. But I definitely, if I could, I don't always, but I often tell people every job I have is, or have had for the most part, has been because I've known someone. So I'm a big fan of nepotism. I got my current job because I didn't even know the people, but I went through a work program and I was like, oh, this ain't for me. I was like, so y'all can find me a job or I have to go home. I was like, this is just not the setting for me. I sent my resume to everybody in the building, and the CEO or whoever, director, whatever he was, came down and was like, somebody find her a job today. And they put me where I'm at right now.
Oh, that's what's up.
So that's probably why I can't find another job. I need to find somebody.
I'm for affirmative action.
What you say?
I said I'm for affirmative action. I'm just joking.
Listen, statistically, the people who benefit from affirmative action are white women. So there's that. But yeah, so I am all for, if I am in a place of power and I have the upper hand, that is a place of power, and I can open the door and get my child. Now, the only thing is, if this boy like, I really ain't want to play with my father, I ain't want to play for the Lakers, then you're doing too much. But if I'm like, hey, we can do this together, you want to do it together, and my child like, yes, I do, I'm going to do everything that I can.
It's
to
either
make
that
sure
or playing on the playground.
Well, I wonder, to be honest, did he really want to go to the Lakers, or he just wanted to get to the league?
I mean, but
I don't
if he
think
didn't
wanted
play
to
for
go
the
to
Lakers, would he get in the
I
league?
think he just want to go to the league.
Okay, both of y'all was talking.
Go ahead, Latoya.
It wasn't me.
Oh,
It was me.
I don't think he really wanted to go to the league. I mean, I don't think he necessarily wanted to go to the Lakers. I think he wanted to go to the league more than anything.
But the question is, if he didn't make it to the Lakers because his hookup, would he have made it to the league?
Down the line, I feel like still the name would have brought him down the line somewhere.
I was going to say, I think his name would have gotten him in.
He wouldn't have been. He would have been like a last draw probably pick, like down the line, to be honest.
So teams were trying to get LeBron on their team by doing that. So saying like, if this other team drafts Bronny, then LeBron will go to that team.
Well, I just don't see. I mean, I don't know. I guess it was for the history, but I mean, and it's also history plus stats. I don't see LA getting no championship. I don't see LA doing nothing great. I just see that was just like, and the whole situation is those two are overpowering the LA Lakers. Everything has to do with LeBron, and now the last year and a half has to do with his son, even with the heart thing and all that. Now it's just really overshadowing, just powering over the Lakers.
Is it going to be a money play? Because, you know, a lot of teams that don't win, they care about how much merchandise they can sell, how many tickets they can sell, how much money, business the team can actually bring. And maybe having LeBron and Brownie on the team will make good business.
I mean, LA is one of those teams, though, that people want to see, so they're going to make the ticket sales. If they come to the Wizards right now, I'm not the Wizards. If they come to DC to play the Wizards right now, it's going to be a sold out basketball game because LeBron is coming. So that's going to always happen. LA or Golden State, or you know what I'm saying, those type of teams will always sell out arenas, but it's just again, it's just it's just too much overpowering the LA Lakers with that situation. And if it was my son to answer the question, if it was my son, I would want him to have chosen where he wanted to go, as long as he got.
I have a question. Can you choose where you go in the NBA?
I mean, sometimes you can. There's some people that say, "Oh, I just want to go play for this team and that team only."
But I
But you
mean,
gotta be nice.
you gotta have a team that's willing to. It's not like okay,
What I'm saying
Bronny is what I'm saying. Just Bronny on his own play, would he have been able to choose his team?
I
Because
mean,
you're
like
you don't
said,
get
just like Pastor said, if the Knicks would have picked him, of course the package deal is coming. So yeah, in his name, for him, I think he probably had choices. He could have went wherever he wanted to for his name and the package deal.
So you saying that whatever team that he went to, LeBron would have followed him just to make that history?
As the pastor stated, I
think
believe
so.
I feel like this play has been in play ever since LeBron went to the Lakers. It was probably something that was even talked about in the thing. They was probably like, "Hey, LeBron, you come play for us. You play for these amount of years. We gonna put your son on." So it might have been a play that they've been planning for years. But hey, who knows? I have a rap hip hop / question.
Okay. And then once you're done, I have some rap news.
Oh, interesting. All right. So I guess this weekend I was put in my place, supposedly. I don't believe it, but anyways.
Ooh.
All right. Do you folks put Eminem in your top 10 rappers of all times?
No.
I don't either. I feel like the culture doesn't, but I was told otherwise. So where you put him? What number?
I'm trying to think. I'm not a big rap person, so hey Damien, it is Eminem in your top 5. Excellent, come to me last. I'm trying to come up with 10. He might
Sharp
end
lady?
up in my 10.
Oh Lord. Maybe it's a girl thing. Sharp lady, do you put him in your top 10?
No.
Yo, my wife told me because we was listening to Pandora.
Why didn't you ask Pastor?
Oh, I thought I did. I'm sorry, Pastor. I think he said no.
So let's be honest. I've never made a top 10 before. When you ask this question, you only ask people what's their top 5 rap. You don't usually ask. That's not the usual question. You never ask, hey, what's your top 10 in rap? You don't ask that. You ask 5.
I mean, because you got to be crazy to put him in your top 5. Would you put him in your top 5?
No.
All right.
I don't think he would make my top 5, but it's a strong possibility he could make my 10.
So,
but that's because I'm not a heavy rap person, so I don't know if I'm getting to 10, to be honest.
Have you ever went to your Apple Music and typed in Eminem or just anything like a CD and just said, "Oh, let me hear this new Eminem song"?
Oh, I got Eminem in my phone now.
Eminem's on some of my playlists. The first song that comes to mind is the one from the 8 Mile.
The Spaghetti Joint.
Yeah, that one.
No, he's not in my top 10, and he ain't on my playlist. And if I go to
me neither.
Let me see.
If I Detroit, B Grizzly, Big Sean, I'm not putting him up. Even what's her name? What's her name? Who was on?
42 Doug.
Oh, even 42. But what's the girl who's on Power?
Light Skin Keisha.
Cash Doll. I'll pull up Cash Doll.
Oh yeah, I like Cash Doll.
No, hell no.
I actually don't have the album that I thought I had in there. have Kamikaze, but whatever. Like I don't know if it was his first, maybe his first album, or might have been the second one. Not sure. I love that album.
I mean, the first album was a good gimmick. It was the first time we seen it. But after that, it's like, I don't know. But I was told that, just because I don't listen to that, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Because we're listening to Pandora and they were playing whatever newest song. And I was like, I can't believe he's still doing this. Like, he's the only person who has that style. It doesn't really change. And I feel like white people support him. But I was told that, black people support him in that.
I agree with whoever said that to you. And I think I have said that to you when it comes to like actors and actresses. And I'll be like, because we had a conversation about somebody, you was like, oh, they fell off. They don't. And I was like, because you don't see them working. You think they fell off. But here they are over here with a whole list of laundry list of credits. So I do. It may not be popular here or within your circles, but it's not to say, because I heard a lot about his latest album. I didn't download it, but I'm also heavy into books right now, so I'm not sure last time I downloaded somebody's music. I'm sorry, Glorilla.
I tried to listen to the new album. It's not. I mean, I would rather listen to his first album, but I mean, when you have that first album and like you said, the gimmick, Slim Shady, it's like I can't get into Marshall. I can get into Slim Shady. I just can't get into what he's doing now. I mean, I know he's older, so it's like a lot of different probably has changed in him, but all that back in the day, him trying to kill himself, kill his mom, kill his baby mother, all that talk was like, wow, this guy's really crazy. So, I mean, back when he first came out, it was like a different type of white boy coming out, and let's see what he about.
He put out a decent album, a real good album when he got clean from drugs. The album was called Recovery, and my favorite song on there was I'm Not Afraid. That's my joint.
You got a favorite song?
Everybody, hold my hand.
Yo, what album has... Okay, what rapper or singer music has not aged well for you?
Diddy.
Toya, you put your man out there like that?
I mean, somebody gonna say it. It might as well be me.
Diddy got some Diddy production on that that Love album was nice.
I think his production skills is one thing. If I have to hear one more time somebody say, remember when that one song when he was like, we was more like brothers, we used to play fight under the... I'm like, if y'all point out one more thing. Diddy's music hasn't aged well because of Diddy's actions. I'm not going to say it hasn't aged well because it's bad. His actions has brought everything into question. That's why I said him.
Yo, I'm going to say Wu-Tang. I can still listen to it, but now that I'm older and I didn't really understand what the hell they were talking about, I still don't understand some of the stuff they was talking about, but it was so hype. But
I think you have to be in that culture. You have to be in that kung fu Chinese culture to really understand Wu-Tang. And not to say Method Man, because he's in Wu-Tang. His music is different than that kung fu style of rap and that mathematics talk and all that type of thing. Like you have to be a part of that lifestyle to be able to say I'm a Wu-Tang person. Because I tried to listen to Wu-Tang the other morning and I was like, oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, because I was like, no, this is not going to get me to where I got to get to right now. So it was actually after the Fat Joe show with Method Man. I tried really like, all right, let me play some Wu-Tang. And anybody who probably knows me from back when Old Dirty was my guy, so I can always listen to some Old Dirty. But as far as Wu-Tang the group, nah. But they're still touring though.
Yeah. Who else?
I was gonna say, Redman said Method Man make music for BITCHs.
Ooh.
Redman said that?
Yes, when they did their verses. So I didn't like the terminology he used, but that's that and his looks probably why people can still relate to Method Man. So that was what Redman said.
Mm.
I'm trying to say, I don't have anybody who I feel like anything that I've listened to over my, like loved over my lifetime, I probably still love it right now.
Mm.
And every now and then I take in new music. We were just talking about this because I was saying, talking about me being old, and I was like, I don't know that artist. I don't know that artist. And I was like, I'm gonna have to be like, I know Megan Thee Stallion. And I was like, as soon as they ask me a song, I'm gonna be like, that one. That so I ain't even got a bunch of songs that I know of hers.
Well, how about this? How about if we flip the question and say, what album or song or whatever from back in the day, it still hits hard for you? Like
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I can say that. Yeah, I think Hypnotized, yeah, it sounds good. But like I could say, keep your head up.
Crazy. Hypnotized sound good.
I mean,
sounds good.
I mean, it's all right. I do listen to the whole Ready to Die album. I could do that. I could do that on the regular.
I think I listened to Life After Death more. I know I did. I had Life After Death. I didn't have the first one. I didn't know who Biggie was.
Right, Life After.
And y'all know why I had Life After Death?
Because of
We
your kidneys,
fucking tonight.
I had finally found this fella named Puff Daddy, and I was like, whatever he does, listen. God could have taken me down could have allowed me, because we have free will, to go down a totally different path. I'd have been the chick that's getting charged with him because I was just like, I just want to be around him. I was like, I don't want to sleep with him. I don't want him to manage me. I just want to hang out with him. But
how do you what would you weigh how hardcore has aged?
Perfect.
All it needs to do is just be remastered.
I was about to say re-release it, and I will re-download it.
Hardcore can come out right now and still, because I mean, what they talking about?
It might even be bigger.
She says it better than a lot of them.
Because they be like right now they be kind of watered down. They be trying to say what Kim's saying, but they watered down their stuff, or try to use different type of nicknames or whatever. But Kim was just going straight in like, yo, this is what it is.
I can do Illmatic. I think that aged well for me.
Hell no.
You can't Illmatic?
Hell
no.
I just never been a fan. Like I think when Nas was like, no, ain't for me.
What about Mary J?
Like saying AZ or some shit like that. Fuck.
What's the 411?
Any of her albums before she got married to that man?
Yo, so I be at parties, right? And so the whole time I don't ever be thinking about Mary J. Like whatever.
Hey, Clarence.
But when they play them joints, the old joints at them parties, them joints be hitting hard. I be like, damn. I do miss the old Mary J. What is that? Every day, I think. Oh man, I was just singing the other day. But I mean, some of them old beats that be hitting, I miss those. I ain't gonna front.
Do you like What's the 411? Do you like that? I like that song. I think that anytime that gets
I thought you meant
people
the whole album, because wasn't that an album?
Yeah, that was her title of her album too, 411. But that's one of the songs on it. But I was getting ready to say, for me, I can listen to any Tupac song. and still feel the same vibe when he was living.
Mm.
It's like pretty much the only rapper, and him and Biggie are the only two rappers that I really kind of listen to. The rest of them, I don't know. They just
Yeah. There's a song that I'm embarrassed that I used to like back in the day. It's called I Wish. It was like, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was
I wish I had I would call her.
rap was different.
I just want y'all to read this because this is my birthday twin and who I grew up with, and the reason I'm in this group.
Okay, that's what's up. Thank you
And
for bringing us to
Claire's
it.
birthday was on the 16th. Mine was on the 12th.
All right, happy birthday, folks.
And Clarence, I just went to GSJ Sunday, by the way. Is that the song Skilo?
Yeah. Yo, rap had a weird time, yo. It was like
Wish I was a little bit taller.
What the Tennessee joint?
I didn't get to get my other album.
Oh, what's your other album?
All right, I got several, but I was just trying to say one more. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
DMX.
How does that age for y'all?
You know what?
Everybody else, how did that age for y'all?
I don't know if it aged well, but I like it today.
DMX really, for me, is I think he was just of his time, and that was it. Like,
Get at me, dog.
Yeah, it's just only songs right now that I can say. Let me just put that on, but it would have to be like something like maybe Stop Drop, or I don't know. I couldn't. That's another one like that. I try to
think
put it on.
most of my favorite songs of his is on that one album.
What about the Cisco joint? There was
Tennessee is definitely Arrested Development.
Yeah. You know what? That was I'm not gonna say it was a corny song, but it's one of those songs I can listen to and I get it. It was a cool little story.
Take me to another place.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes you feel good a little bit. I don't know. It's just weird. But that is one of those. And The Far Side. That was like a weird time, though.
He keeps on passing me by.
I'm ashamed that I like those songs, but I did. Who else
I don't listen to the whole album, but when I'm feeling sad, I listen to Joe Budden's first album.
I listen to Joe Budden all the time. I'm not gonna talk about it.
I only listen to that one album though. Like y'all know all his music. I have that one, and I said when I feel sad because I remember driving to, I want to say, my dad's funeral, not driving to the actual funeral, but where we were meeting, and we were just in the car so quiet, and I just went through my phone and I cut it on, and we vibed out like we were not on our way.
Whoa. Clarence is being disrespectful. He might get kicked off the line.
What do you say?
One hit wonders, back hit, whatever. Joe's not one hit wonder. We're not gonna go there. But anyways.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the other people, but
yeah, he might be.
If you don't know people mixtape histories, it is a one hit wonder.
I lived by Joe for a lot of years.
I mean, if we go based on the definition of a hit, I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, but anyway, can I give my rap news update?
Yes.
Okay, a couple things. One, I'm not going to go into this, but since I was doing law stuff, Diddy does have another lawsuit. And just does some vile and disgusting things if these are true. Allegedly, he does some vile and disgusting things. But what I really want to talk about, Clarence said he's a fan of Joe and his freestyle on the NBA beats hits real hard. YSL trial. Day, I believe 150 or 151, something like that. We might actually get a mistrial now.
Yeah.
because the prosecution has made the same mistake a few times, and it is that if you are on trial, unless it is a part of the evidence, your previous arrest records can't really be brought in front of the jury because that shouldn't bias them. And they had a detective get up there and do it. Then today they had somebody else do it twice. So they have asked for a mistrial. She did say she didn't believe it should be a mistrial with prejudice, which means a mistrial with prejudice means you cannot try this person again. Y'all have blown it. So that's what happened with Alec Baldwin. A mistrial without prejudice means it's a mistrial, but y'all still stay in jail until they go to court again. I believe because Young Thug requested a speedy trial, I do believe there is an issue that if it is a mistrial, they can't try him again. And that's my law news today. No one, everybody just. All right, since nobody said anything, I will tell you something else that I learned that may be a little bit more useful to people. I shared it. I've seen a couple people share it. I know the rapper we had on the show shared it, and I think I saw it in the group. I think Hutch might have posted it. It is illegal to go through your partner's cell phone. That is a federal crime. Now, even if the way she explained it, even if you can't, because I said it to my husband and he was like, but if you give me permission, I can go through it, which is true. But what you cannot do is go through the phone, find incriminating evidence, and then say, I want to use this in our divorce. So even if they give you permission, you can't do that. But with or without permission, legally, you are not allowed to go through this person's phone. And yep, you can be held in contempt for that or charged
That's
down.
Oh, I'm about to look that up right now.
good, Joe. That's good.
So, but I want like men keep sharing it. Let's not act like men don't go through women's phones.
Yeah, they do.
Let's not stand on ceremony, Mr. Wayne. Some of these men I had somebody go through my phone, and I was like, bet you wish you wouldn't have, didn't you? Like that one hurt your feelings. But yep, those are my court updates. And we are at 59 minutes. So, Pastor.
So, have you ever ran out the house and forgot something? Maybe you forgot your house keys. Maybe you forgot your car key. Maybe you forgot your wallet. Maybe you forgot your medicine. Maybe you forgot your work badge. Maybe you forgot your AirPods, or maybe even your Apple Watch. Maybe you had a day where you started off running and then the day seemed to be off. And you say to yourself, my, I forgot to pray. So tonight we're talking about the putting on the full armor of God. The full armor of God is the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the gospel shoes of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. All this comes from Ephesians 6, 14 to 17. It's a good idea to read it, meditate on it, remember it, study. Ephesians 6, 10, 11 says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And Ephesians 6:12 says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Just know this. If you're going to do anything for the Lord, know that you're going to experience spiritual war. There's no getting around it. We are all fighting unseen enemies that will try to hinder us from fulfilling God's plan in our lives. We must remember that we're not alone and we all have power. We've got supernatural protection for a supernatural fight. Do not try to take a knife to a gunfight.
Is it just me or is he not there?
He's not there.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
thought it was me.
You hear me?
I seen him.
there you go. It was you. It wasn't us.
You hear me?
Now we
My
can.
bad. Something came up on the phone. Do not take a knife to a gunfight, and do not walk into a new day without putting on the full armor of God.
Thank you for that message, Pastor. Well deserved, well needed.
Did you do this? Did you? I missed it. You
Oh,
ended. I was looking for more.
I did the salute.
He gave us a salute.
My bad. I looked down as I was looking at the text comment. I'm sorry. All
You
right.
good?
Anybody else got anything to say before we go?
Good night, everybody.
Stay
Touch.
positive. Stay positive. Stay positive. Yeah, y'all know it's about to be holiday season, so look out for people, and you never know what people are going through, y'all. So just be mindful when you are dealing with people, what you're saying to people, and the reactions that they give. So, yeah.
Good night, Tobias.
Good night, sir.
All right. Well, we will see y'all next week. Have a good one.
Blessings.